You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all leading out of my hand. I regret that Foltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Luvarden as well.
Yes, I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it. Men can do nothing but talk and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit. Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone. But he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies in Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can, but there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
How did you get here?
Long story. When you men went chasing around...
Which proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
Who were you talking to through the mirror?
You heard me? Ah, sorceress business. Nothing important.
Sounded serious.
I had to make a few promises to learn about Salamandra.
You could.
Trust me, it was nothing important.
I'll see you later.
See you. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Neracourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I don't know.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted. Apparently, she's slightly obsessed with you.
I'll think about it.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
See ya.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
You may wander about at night with a pass, at your own risk.
We're watching you.
The neighborhood has lost.
Geralt of Rivia.
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city's streets.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
I am not your tour guide. Scram!
Monsters on the streets!
Royal Edict orders a state of emergency for the neighborhood. What?
Dangerous one. Storms coming.
The strength within us will heal the world.
Right. Greetings, Witcher.
The outskirts cramping you?
I was ordered back to Vizima. King Foltest is returning soon. In the meantime, I reward those who tend to public nuisances.
Public nuisances?
Rewards for monsters. Got anything?
Where did you learn about monsters?
A family heirloom. A book wherein all beasts are described and shown. Know what it says there?
What?
Each monster embodies a human iniquity. Devourers, gluttony, vampires, drunkenness.
What's a giant centipede embody? What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
Tell me more.
Ask!
Farewell.
Noble sir.
Are you propositioning me?
No, sir. I await a proposition from you. Lovely gift. You impress me. Come. Pleasures await.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my lute.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
How did you get in the trade quarter?
Personal charm and fame open a lot of doors.
I doubt city guards appreciate poetry.
Geralt, you know so little. I approached a wealthy merchant whose daughter studied lute under me. With all the right contacts, he obtained a pass for me, thus demonstrating his appreciation for art. Sadly, we're no longer friends.
What happened to your loot?
Long story. Tell you over a drink? Forgot how tough you were.
Got up the courage to tell me about the loot?
I guess. My loot's at the home of a rich merchant. The house is on the west side of Salt Square. And I can't possibly leave. The crowd awaits.
Why wouldn't you tell me earlier?
Well, the merchant caught me giving his daughter lessons.
In what?
Relax, Geralt. Music.
All right. I'll fetch your loot.
Wonderful.
Tell me about this merchant.
All right. Truth is, he's got reasons to dislike me.
What did you do this time?
Let's say his daughter and I got to know each other without permission.
Typical.
Luckily, last time I visited, I made her pretty happy, so she hid the loot for me in a trunk on the upper floor.
All right. I'll do my best to find it.
What nonsense.
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts. A vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to...
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
At last, some respite.
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
Different. Interesting. Curses! I spilled the chef's famous white sauce on some dame's red gloves. I sense trouble.
Can I help?
How?
I can give you coin for gloves, and you can pay the woman.
Truly you are a darling man. Wonderful. Thank you.
There you are.
I'll tell you a secret you cannot betray as your reward. These are wives' tears. It sobers up the biggest drunkard in an instant.
This should be useful.
I'm tired.
You're most welcome.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Tell me about the meetings that occur upstairs.
The noble Luvarden of the Merchants Guild rented the first floor of my inn. I'm to supply food and drink and keep my mouth shut.
I'm invited. Tell me more.
If so, you know all you need to know. If you feel you don't honor my discretion...
Maybe some gold will untie your tongue.
I like gold, but you can't possibly pay me as much as Luvarden. Besides, I'd rather not annoy his backers.
Who's backing Luvarden?
Quiet! I've said too much already. Terrible time.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
Forgive me. Busy now. A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
I need rest. Got a room?
Yes, 5 orens.
Guardian cuisine is not so bad. The chambermaids are quite fetching.
And then he pulled himself up, horse and all. Strike.
Here we are. Wipe that frown off your face. You'll be fine.
Can't we go back to your place? Make sure I have no internal injuries.
Later, Geralt. Come on. This isn't so bad. Let's mingle.
Mm-hmm.
Rumour says that King Radovid will negotiate with Foltest.
Why are you here?
Huh? I was looking for the privy.
In that box?
Point for you. Truth is, I was hoping for a superior drink.
The wine does taste watered down.
I found some liquor. Try some?
Gladly. We need only raise taxes.
Old Vizima's ashes still smoulder, and the royal family consorts with the Nilfgaard.
Those damned elves are the worst of it. Make me want to puke.
Everybody knows elves
Welcome
are
to Lord
scum.
If I run into one, I'll have him impaled.
He's liable to enjoy it.
Master Dandelion is amazing.
Milady, allow me to present the sorceress Triss Marigold. And...
DeWed, I know who stands before me. We know each other, do we not, Witcher?
One could say so, Princess.
A princess indeed, though I do not always feel like one. So many duties. You could not imagine, Witcher. Why do you stare? Is my dress displeasing?
Forgive me, milady, but even the finest dress would pale in comparison to you.
Mind your tongue, mutant.
Duet, I will decide if and when I am offended.
Your Highness, he is an aberration.
Silence. It was a nicety. Leave us for now.
Geralt, allow me to introduce Burgomeister Velerad.
Charmed.
Greetings. It's been a while.
Velerad is King Foltest's right hand.
No need for formal introductions. If you wish to open a factory or a shop, kill a monster, or petition the king, you must come to me.
I'll remember that.
Excuse us, Burgomeister, but we need to say hello to the other guests. Geralt, have you met Taller?
Taller? Here?
Let me introduce my master, the Honorable Erkin von Blunt.
Good day, sir.
Erkin has taken a vow of silence and thus cannot answer. You must be wondering why he is here.
Indeed.
He has made numerous vows in his life, one of which is to protect the royal family. Sadly, for unknown reasons, Princess Ada holds little respect for him. Vows, however, must be honored, whatever the circumstances.
And how are you involved? Are you bound by his vows by extension?
He authorized me to speak on his behalf, and I serve as his advisor.
Of course. We shan't be bothering you. Come, Geralt.
Geralt of Rivia and Triss Merigold, welcome!
Greetings.
I thank you for coming. Look about the room and you will see the entire kingdom represented.
We thank you for your invitation.
Forgive me, I must return to my duties. I'm certain we'll speak later.
You've met everyone who's anyone. I need to speak with Luvarden. You behave yourself. Beware of anyone who tries to pry information from you.
From me? But I'm just a witcher.
Don't be fooled. Anything you say may have political ramifications.
Why did they all come if they dislike Luvarden?
Enjoying yourself?
Exquisitely. Not enough food, nowhere to sit, and nothing but small talk. And I may be the only one here not involved in one of the many schemes or secret alliances being forged.
It's a sign of the times, new customs and fashions. You think it better to show the Nilfgaardian we're barbarians? That we can't distinguish between a fork and a comb? But the only way we know how to feast is to get blind drunk and roar lusty songs while slapping the serving wenches on their arse?
I'm a relic, someone from the past, so I'm rather attached to the old customs. Never understood nor liked the new ones. But really, Taller, why are you here?
I'm a patriot. I've the good of the kingdom at heart. A kingdom threatened by the schemes and alliances you were observant enough to note.
I said I was an old-fashioned witcher. Be straight, like Taller the Fence would be.
Taller the Fence does nothing for free.
Taller the Fence is a scoundrel who'd prefer the Temple District not know he consorts with the cream of Vizima society.
Have it your way. Let me tell you, friend, a serious slashfest is in the works. One without pardon. The defeated will be picked apart by crows. You'll be forced to fight for a new order, comrade, or against it. We will fight for our traditions and customs, for our land and our women.
Who's this enemy? Who wants to steal our women?
I wouldn't deceive you. I think you're one of us. It's a cause we share. I don't know the enemy yet, but I will soon, and when I do, The time of the sword and the axe will come. Blood will flow in the streets. And know this, comrade, there will be no room for your neutrality.
Who exactly is DeWitt, and what is he doing here?
That Nilfgaardian dog is a mere pawn. I cannot fathom why Ada tolerates him.
Explain.
Like most knights of the Order, he worries his dick's too small, so he gets aggressive whenever something scares him. Then, of course, he's a Nilfgaardian. Our princess has some weaknesses, but stupidity is not one of them.
Maybe the princess has a game of her own going.
Then she should choose better allies. Unlike chess, this game claims lives. I'm afraid someone might be using her.
Is Luvarden somehow involved?
I need to get Erkin a private meeting with him. At present, his intentions are a pure riddle.
To me, too.
Really?
What do you mean?
Your friend seems to get along famously with Luvarden. For two strangers, they certainly have much to discuss. See for yourself.
I trust Triss.
I suppose you know her better than I, but don't say I didn't warn you. Regarding Luvarden, we know he heads some transnational organization of merchants, bankers, and other wealthy folk. Make what you will of it.
Why do you want to draw me into a game that doesn't concern me?
This game concerns you more than you imagine. You mean to tell me you're not interested in the conflict between the Order and the Scoia'tael? You mean to tell me you don't care? What about your lover, Triss Merigold?
That's private. I want to destroy Salamandra. That is my only objective.
Salamandra has a patron. Someone in this room, or one known here. You're up to your ears in this, Wolf, whether you like it or not.
Who exactly are you? And be straight with me, comrade.
Temerian intelligence. I execute the king's direct orders. I find traitors, rats, and foreign agents. I'm a spy.
A highly placed spy.
I can't deny it. May I ask a personal question? The amphibians you're after, are they a personal matter or an ideological one?
Personal.
Care to explain?
They robbed me and killed a friend. That enough?
Got it. Thank you for being candid.
Excuse me for a moment. We'll talk later.
Curses. I'm drunk.
He speaks.
I broke my vow. I swore on a heron.
A heron?
Nonsense. Tala hired me to come incognito to the feast.
You blew it.
No scene, please. This ring will get you in the house of the night. Half price.
Speak freely, Geralt, but no politics.
I want to ask about the princess.
No politics.
About the curse.
Shh. I could use something stronger. Fine. Ask.
Does the princess have strange dreams?
How would I know? I've not spoken to Ada without one of those bastards from the Order prisons.
Any strange behavior?
You're awfully close to treason.
I'm not asking out of want for political influence.
Our sweet princess is completely normal. Well, her head's a little messed up.
Is she aggressive?
On occasion, but not unusual for a spoiled damsel. I don't know, she's...
What?
Well...
Spit it out.
She needs a man to give her a proper lay.
Right.
Must go.
Later.
Get out of my sight, freak.
Witcher, you may approach. Duet, fetch me some wine. From that page boy at the end of the room.
Your Highness?
We may speak freely now. Geralt, tell me about witchers, and please, don't hide behind your code.
What are you asking, milady?
What is your view on politics? To me, politics is like an encounter with a lover. Would you agree?
I am impressed by the comparison. Have you ever tried your hand at the fine arts, Your Highness?
I'm forced to study all kinds of nonsense, but books bore me, as does poetry for the most part.
I agree. Books are for bores.
Never mind. Back to our lovers ambulating about the room. You see, Witcher, politics is not unlike a tryst. It begins with foreplay, glances, conversations. Behold that witch with Leuwarden. Now look to our noble Erkin and the courtiers. The dance grows bolder, fondling and such. Then one is consumed by the desire to come together roughly, like animals. Finally, one is left with sad, passionless copulation. Velerad and Duet, for instance.
Excuse me, Your Highness. Sore throat.
We are adults, Geralt. We both know the desires of men.
Not all men. I have no desire to meddle in politics, for instance.
So what are you doing here, where everyone meddles and schemes?
I'm here with Triss.
That doesn't interest me. As a matter of fact, you've spoiled my evening.
Forgive me, Princess. I didn't mean...
Apology not accepted. Out of my sight. Duet, we're leaving.
Geralt, I spoke with Declan.
And?
The two of you should talk.
What's so worthy of my time?
Don't be so quick to judge. He'll make you an offer, one I think you should accept.
Sure you're not using me as one of your tools?
Only in bed, Witcher. Only in bed.
I placed the sensors as you asked.
I know. As soon as you did, I scanned all of Vizima and found the source of the anomaly.
Where?
A boy named Alvin at St. Lebioda's hospital.
How can a child be the source?
You've forgotten everything. He must have immense powers. Elder blood must course through his veins.
Elder blood?
The gift of Lara. We need to rein in Alvin's destructive abilities. Hurry, fetch him from the hospital.
I'll see what I can do. Will they let me take him?
Not readily. Your friend Shani refuses to hand him over. She has no idea what the entire city faces if he spins out of control. I don't know how to talk to her. She's your friend. Settle it with her. I'd be grateful. One more thing. Elder blood attracts creatures from the beyond. Ghosts and specters. You might find this scroll useful. Witcher.
What's the gift of Lara?
A long, complex story, but I'll keep it short. Lara Doranep Sheadal was no normal elf, more like a genetic bomb. She was to couple with another genetically special individual and bear an even more exceptional child. But that never happened. Lara fell in love with Cregennan of Lod, a mage, a human. Lara and Cregennan's children, known as those of Elder Blood, proved hard to follow. Thus the sorcerers who had hatched the plan lost control of their precious gene.
About my identity.
Any progress?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
I'm done playing your games, Taller. Farewell.
I'm glad you've come.
What is it?
The old saying goes, any enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Get to the point.
Geralt, I urge you to change your tone. Listen to what Declan has to say.
Let me guess. You have dirty work needs doing and thought a witcher with amnesia perfect for the job.
Exactly. Will you help destroy Salamandra?
I'll help, but it hardly means we're friends.
Wonderful. It's as we've heard. All secret societies need gold. Fistek yields the largest profits for Salamander. Our spies say there's a new Salamander camp in the swamps. The herbs are harvested, then conducted to another base in Vizima's temple quarter.
A swamp and slums again. Great.
We're confident you can destroy both camps. If you discover papers, evidence that might aid us, return to me.
Yes, sir. Permission to commence mission, sir.
Both camps are new, without sure defenses. A simple matter for you. The Salamanders would slaughter groups of humans easily.
Much simpler to sacrifice one witcher. I'll return once I have new information.
See me tomorrow if you need help. Triss obtained this formula especially for you.
Would you be so kind and fetch me some pâté?
Witcher.
Not finding this party dull?
Anything more interesting in mind? At home, Geralt. At home.
Even if she's a bit fiddly. You don't look too good. Too much to drink? No explanations. I'm a waitress. The day after is routine.
But
Take a mug of vodka and add 2 measures of celandine and 3 of hellebore petals. My grandma's recipe for a hangover cure. Have I told you about my grandma? All respected her, despite her haggy appearance. Or maybe that's why they respected her. Hooked noses can be impressive. That's how it is as a witch. Wisdom doesn't equal respect. Do I bore you?
No.
I know you're a witcher. That's almost the same as a witch. You practice witchcraft, brew potions, and help women in trouble. Am I wrong? See, I'm right. My grandmother would love you. I think you'd like her too. You look bored.
Not at all.
The two of you could talk about your experiences. I can already imagine my grandmother saying, a measure of celandine, 2 of hellebore, and a pinch of mistletoe.
I really need to leave.
I won't keep you, but come back soon.
Farewell.
Stand still.
Make it quick, sweetie. I'm very busy.
Serving the crown.
Geralt, don't listen to that piss-swilling cheat.
What's wrong, Taller?
He's involved. The counterfeit royal edicts.
But I thought...
Where do you get the royal seal, you ball-licking bastard?
How dare you accuse me, mongrel?
You believe the seal's fake?
Clearly. If this is a royal edict, where's Foltest's signature? Geralt, this is a provocation.
The king need not sign every edict. The seal is authentic.
You lie, DeWitt. I can prove it and you'll hang.
You can prove nothing. Surrender and live. Stay out of this, Witcher.
Never. You won't take me alive, you bastards.
I'll hear both sides.
Foltest would have you hanged.
Witcher, reveal yourself as an honest man or a coward.
What do you want, DeWitt?
That scoundrel Taller. He refuses to abide by a royal edict.
What edict?
The royal edict bearing the very seal of our merciful ruler Foltest that strips him of his position. By the authority vested in me, etc., etc., Thaler is hereby dismissed from his position as head of the Temerian Intelligence Service.
And Thaler objects? You're kidding?
Yes. Show yourself a real patriot. Kill that pleb.
Damn lies! The edict is a fake! This dickless, brainless, sellout zealot burns to see me eliminated!
Silence, lice-ridden scab! You will hang, traitor. Geralt, bring me that pleb. He needn't be in one piece.
I'll hear both sides.
You will not get away with it!
Made your decision?
I'll hear both sides.
That scoundrel should hang! A normal death would be too kind! Have you made your decision?
Thaler walks.
You will regret this, Witcher. That scoundrel should...
Thanks for your help, Geralt.
You best disappear for a while.
Good idea, but I must speak with you.
Later. I need to do something.
Fine. Meet me at the new Narracourt.
Hell with it.
What crawls out of a hole, grunts, and then cuts down a rabble bush? Who knows? But just in case, let's lynch an elf.
Why were you in that witch's house?
If not for Triss, I'd be dead most likely.
I'll show you my other, less tender side if you're lying.
Ah. What brings you here?
That witch is trying to steal one of my patients, Alvin. What does that hag know about raising children? Everyone knows she can't have her own. I don't want her handling that child with her dirty paws. Devil only knows what she wants with him. Explain to her that Alvin's staying with me.
It'd be much simpler if you two would just agree.
Simple or not, you know her better. Please bring Alvin to me. Okay, give me a kiss.
You? We must speak.
About what? You won't toss me into the sewers again.
This is how it works. I describe a job. If you refuse, it's the dungeon for you.
Like to gamble? I do.
Gamble?
I wager I can cut off your nose before you can sneeze again.
A little edgy today, are we? Listen, I know the people with the Salamander badge have long been after you. I know where they can be found. Deal with them and your problems are over. And, in the process, you'll help me out too. How about it?
We'll see. Tell me what you know.
Salamandra has nearly taken control of the drug trade. If no one stands against them...
Why should I care?
They're after you. Destroy them. Take the information you need and return here. Oh, and gather any drugs you find as evidence.
Where do I begin?
An informer spoke of a dealer called Angus who holds some powder. He works in the slums. We must know where he gets his goods. He's often at the tavern.
Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
You're right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me.
Come off it.
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait outside. No. This time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I don't want you around when I start swinging.
Okay. I guess poetry requires sacrifices.
You dare challenge the Salamandra! Take that! You dare challenge the Salamandra!
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. Take me away from here.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood. Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without me?
Shh. They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
Take him to Shani. She'll know what to do. Triss will be pissed, but can't worry about that now.
Whatever you say, but I'd avoid angering a sorceress if I were you.
Get going.
Okay, I'll leave the boy with Shani.
Oh, what's the time?
Early. Late depends on how you look at it.
Is all well, Geralt?
Is Alvin safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I'm proud of you. I knew I could rely on you. I'm delighted you brought him to me. One last matter. Return to that sorceress and inform her the child stays with me. Finish the deed once and for all, if you please. When you return, I may well show you some of my own magic.
Well, if I must. All right, I'm on my way.
I knew I could trust in you. I've given a lot of thought to the future. To us.
Shani.
Unlike that witch, I can't read your mind, so if you have anything to tell me...
Shani, I need to think. I'm not normal.
Stop playing the alienated mutant. I hate that. Take some time to think. And when you decide, you can give me a symbolic gift. Say a ring.
Shani.
No gift will also mean something. I'll be waiting. I love you, Geralt.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into...
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink today.
A mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion, Geralt. Our monster slayer looks bitter. Something happened?
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Shani.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen, cheers!
Damn all dissonances.
Ooh, delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Shani is wonderful.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is my destiny.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Etlina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
Damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying monsters, right?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this. Do you want a family or not?
Oh, Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
There's no point in speculating.
Ha! I knew it.
Don't get excited, Dandelion. I just have my doubts.
Only a fool has no doubt. Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damned hiccups.
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
Do they have dwarf women there?
Sure they do. It's the best whorehouse in Temeria. So, Geralt, you coming? I'm telling you, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to get you thinking clearly.
All right. Let's go.
One for the road.
Geralt? Are you about to vomit?
I never puke after vodka. Shh.
There's a child in the house. Be quiet and go to bed.
They say you're a witcher.
They're correct.
And witchers kill beasts for coin?
Generally, yes.
Witcher!
You asked who I was. Have a job for me?
My uncle was slain by swamp monsters. He bore our family ring, which I value greatly. Bring me the ring for 100 orens.
All right, I can do that.
How fortunate to have met you.
Where's your uncle's body?
We prayed at the chapel. When the monsters attacked, my uncle fled into the swamp near the statue of the goddess.
Farewell.
Transport services at the best prices.
Take me to the other side.
Times are wasting. Made up your mind?
Ready to go?
How many times are you going to ask me that?
Witcher, I'm Carmen. Remember me from Vizima?
Why are you in the swamp? It's dangerous.
I had to come here.
What's wrong?
I can't bring myself to say it.
You seem distressed and scared. Maybe I can help, but you'll have to tell me what's wrong.
My man... He's sick. I have to help him before it's too late. He's a werewolf, and I don't want him killed.
Werewolves are tough to kill, and witchers don't always kill monsters. Whenever possible, we lift curses and spells. How are you planning to help him?
Fat Sophie told me the druids may have a potion I could buy.
That's possible.
Witcher?
Aren't you afraid of swamp monsters?
I've handled worse in the slums. I carry a knife.
A word of advice. If anything attacks, run. Don't fight. The swamp monsters are hungry and dangerous.
Witcher?
The swamp's too dangerous. I'll ask the druids for medicine for you.
Thank you. I'll wait at home. The building opposite the tavern in the slums.
Greetings. Much has changed. Townsfolk have violated our swamp.
Who are these strangers?
Dry ones.
How dreadful.
They drove off the lumberjacks and many were slain. They carry off our kin. The Waterlords are angry. Only the druids dare remain in the grove.
Anything else while I was away?
A great battle between a man with a fiery soul and an elven lord.
Who won?
Our lords were victorious. Praise be to them!
May I ask a question?
What?
Tell me about this battle.
The man with the fiery soul came with his steel-clad brothers. They angered the lords and dark waters engulfed them. The one who steps lightly through shadow and whose heart is consumed by hatred went to face them. They met in a terrible, savage battle, staining the waters red. Who won, you ask? The fire or the shadow? My answer is, neither.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
I heard you're having problems. Drowners again?
Yes, but we have another problem.
Speak, Vesca.
Bandits with salamander badges are forcing my kin to gather herbs.
That's very interesting.
They separate our kin into groups. Armed guards watch them.
Where are they?
I saw one group by the fallen tower. Please help them. I'll reward you. Their boss, Roland Bleinheim, is an evil man. Kill him.
I'll do just that.
You'll regret the day you were born. You'll regret the day you were born.
We are saved. At last.
No, I came on my own. You're free.
Hear that, everyone? We're going home.
Before you go, tell me what you know about Salamandra.
They held us at a camp. One group may be by the old logging area.
Thank you.
Blessed be the messenger of the deep.
Gwynblade.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you with your elves?
The Druid's Grove acts as a sanctuary where I can quietly think, lay plans. My going to Vizima presents an unnecessary risk. Part of the unit inside Vizima is accomplishing plenty.
Why do you hate humans so much, Yavin?
Why? I assume you don't mean ideology and the like, and you would rather hear some dark secret from deep within my soul.
You assume correctly.
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
Agreed.
I once lived in a city among humans. I was honest and courteous, respected all their ridiculous customs and laws. Assimilation. I lived that word for years, and during that time I was cheated, sneered at, on occasion beaten and robbed. I felt no hatred for humans. In fact, I felt better than them. I told myself they were simply incapable of controlling their weaknesses, their flaws. I was robbed 3 times as often as others. Racist slogans were painted on my door in excrement. For years I wondered why. Was I doing something wrong? What could I do to bring peace to my life? And you know what I came to understand?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
I was doing nothing wrong. I'd been lying to myself from the outset, just as the moon will never catch the sun, So humans will never change. They will remain egotistical, envious, petty and fearful of anything they don't understand. And believe me, there's plenty. Matters proceeded quickly thereafter, but that's another story.
Now you resemble humans.
No, Geralt, definitely not. And you, Witcher? Who are you? You too have experienced human ignorance and hatred.
But I feel no contempt for them. I don't look down on them, and I don't generalize. Humans are how they are, and I'll make no effort to change or fight them. I'll adapt. Evolution, Yevon.
Evolution makes no allowance for sterile mutants. No offense. Think about it, Geralt.
Have any jobs for me?
I have a mission for you. One not entirely related to the struggle for freedom.
Yevon, cut to the chase.
We have learned that the ruins of an elven temple have been found in the sewers beneath Vizima. Not surprising, given the city was erected on elven foundations. We think Lara Dora may have been there, and may have left something behind.
Who?
You will learn everything if you agree to help. I sent a unit there, but I fear something has gone wrong. I need you to find out what happened.
I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful.
I'd be interested to hear about Lara.
Lara Doran. Ep Sheerdal was an elven sorceress. An N7. A knowing one. She carried Hen Iker, elder blood, which puzzles even us elves. As fate would have it, Lara fell in love with a human sorcerer, Cregennan of Lod. Other humans could not bear it, and began persecuting them. They became outcasts, shunned by all around them. No pleas would soften the stone hearts of the cruel and merciless Dwan. When Lara, begging mercy not for her but for her unborn child, grabbed the door of the royal carriage, at the king's behest a man-at-arms lashed out with his cutlass, severing her fingers. She fled the city, sought shelter in a forest. When night descended and the frosts came, Lara faded on a hill amidst the trees. She gave birth to a daughter whom she protected with what warmth remained in her waning body. Though a blizzard raged through the night, spring suddenly appeared on that hill, and Fenawed bloomed. Now those flowers grow only in Dol Blathanna, and where Lara breathed her last. You must understand the importance of any artifacts. She was exceptional, someone whose loss defies words no matter what the language.
Farewell.
In wed streda kemu en kerme. Welcome.
Greetings.
Do my eyes play tricks? Is it Geralt, the famed White Wolf?
Indeed. How do you know me?
I've heard about you from our friend, Mousesack.
I lost my memory and don't remember Mousesack.
A pity. Perhaps I can help, if you stay for a few years.
I must attend to urgent matters.
Yes.
I come on behalf of a woman whose beloved transforms into a werewolf. She wishes to find a cure.
You're a witcher. You should know how to treat lycanthropy.
I may have known once, but I can no longer recall the method.
I know several cures for lycanthropy, though I've not put any to the test myself.
What of a magical cure? An elixir?
I know not how to prepare one. You should question an experienced alchemist. I have heard a shirt made with fool's parsley may help.
Really?
Yes. Gather 5 leaves of fool's parsley and tell the woman to weave them into a shirt. Then her lover should wear it for the night.
Thanks for the advice.
There is also one folk remedy. I'm embarrassed to mention it, but It is said pure, unconditional love changes beasts into men.
I'll remember that too.
Remember this. Lycanthropy is a disease that penetrates ever deeper. Before endeavoring to remove the curse, you must make sure the werewolf is still a man at heart.
Why?
If he is not, he'll continue the slaughter, even once cured. Remain nothing more than a monster.
I see. I'll try to learn the werewolf's identity.
Yes?
We have mutual friends?
You might say so. My former poker partner, Mousesack, mentioned you. It has been a while since we last met.
I play, so we might sit down to a game sometime.
When you've had some practice, come see me for some real poker.
Take that!
I'll make you squeal. You'll regret the day you were born.
Thanks be to the Lords.
You're free.
We wish to reward you.
What is Salamandra doing in the swamp?
They're based at the former non-humans camp. You'd need an army to drive them out.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
I'll make you squeal. Mess with me and die.
Just in time.
Return home.
May you never suffer drought.
What do you know about Salamandra?
They forced us to gather herbs, make fistek. One group hides in the cave near the old logging area.
Salamandra is involved in the drug trade? Thanks. Return home.
What?
I freed all the brickmakers. They confirmed Salamandra's evil deeds.
I thank you for your bravery. If you are to destroy the bandits, seek the Hierophant in the grove. The druids are watching Salamandra.
I'll do that.
I know how best to reward you. I bestow upon you the Water Lord's blessing. You may bathe in the holy waters of the swamp and rejoice.
I feel truly honored for who is greater than the Water Lords?
Yes?
Greetings, Honorable Hierophant. Vasca said you might be able to help with the bandits wearing salamander badges.
Welcome, White Wolf. I know what brings you here. I have heard it in the wind and seen it through animal eyes.
You know?
You battle Salamandra, and have saved many from Salamandra's experiments. You cannot enter their secret base. It is too well guarded, even for you.
Can you help?
Possibly. Their leader wants us to use nature's magic for his purposes. I'll propose a meeting where our chances will be even.
What can I do?
Bring me a psilocybe mushroom. They grow in a cave guarded by cockatrices. I will create a potion to entice the salamanders to meet us. When we meet the salamander leader, I'll help your fight.
And why do we need this mushroom?
The salamanders want a more potent version of their drug. For this, I need the psilocybe. They pester me endlessly. If I send them a sample, they will suspect nothing.
Farewell.
Yes?
I have the mushroom you wanted.
Excellent. I'll add it to the potion, then send the birds to deliver it.
Is the meeting set?
Yes, we'll leave when you're ready.
You said we'd leave when I was ready.
So, may we depart?
I'm ready.
We are to meet in a clearing. My friend will come too. It's the least I can do to help.
I've never fought alongside a wyvern.
Let's go.